What's going on, guys? Big 7170 back again for yet another vlog in Cape Town. I decided to treat y'all a bit, and I'm gonna go someplace that I never really thought I'd go, especially on a motorcycle, and that's up there on that huge mountain pass. I don't think I mentioned it before, but I am absolutely petrified of heights. Don't like heights at all. But I figured, hey, it's gonna make a good vlog. So, in this vlog, I go really quiet. It's because I'm concentrating and I'm scared I'm gonna die. I actually had a viewer request last week. Actually, you know what, before I get to that, if my audio sounds different, it's because I had to take my chin curtain off because of my massive beard. Keeps pushing it out and then it flaps around in the wind and it's not nice at all. So anyways, last week I had a viewer request, and he wanted to know what's the difference, or what differences have I experienced between the United States and South Africa. And I guess I'll start by saying when I first moved over from Texas, let's see if we get the nod here. Nope, not at all. When I first moved over here from Texas to South Africa, I moved to a very small rural town where there happened to be a university, because my girl was actually going to that university. And let me tell you, dude, the first time I was check out that view. Oh, I'm gonna barf. Oh, that's really high. Okay, anyways, focus on the road. ADD. So when I moved over, I moved to this itty bitty town, and the first time I got out of my car to go to a hotel, I had this strange guy come and approach me. And it was quite late at night, and in Texas, if a strange man approaches you at, you know, flipping 10:30 at night on an abandoned street, you think maybe it's time to reach for your gun. I'm not sure. Whoa, I'm in a bar. Okay. So anyways, it turns out this guy was a car guard, and if you're not from are the guys obviously not waving? If you're not from South Africa, then you have no idea what a car guard is. It's basically a guy that stands around the parking lot and says, I'll watch your car for you. And it's understood that you will give him some sort of nominal fee, you know, whatever that fee is, whatever you decide. It's normally a couple rand, which is like, you know, 15-20 cents, which also was a bit weird to me. But anyways, and so I asked my girl, I was like, why do we have to pay these people? Well, they watch your car, but sometimes if you don't pay them, then things happen to your car. I'm like, so what you're saying is that I'm paying this guy protection money then, right? So it's not like I'm paying him to watch my car. I'm paying him to make sure that he doesn't smash my window and grab something. Like, that's, in Texas we call that the mafia. And they come by with baseball bats. Yes, a lot of bikes out today. I think this is a very popular route with the bikers. So anyways, that was my first kind of experience in South Africa. Was trying to figure out how this car guard thing works. And this very small town that I was in, I went to 4 different places to find a shower curtain. I mean, we don't really realize how spoiled we are for choice in the U.S. You know, you can have a little project going at 2 a.m. You know, pop in your car, pop up to your local Walmart, get whatever you need for your little project, and that's it, donezo. How beautiful is it up here, though? We're actually on top of a mountain, guys. This is a mountain pass. So, yo, it's like Lord of the Rings or something, eh? Really beautiful. Yeah, but anyways, in the States, we're completely spoiled for choice. We've got a billion places to go for anything you can think of is is easily within your reach. And I moved from that small town to in the Eastern Cape to another slightly larger town in the Free State with all my Afrikaner friends. If you're Afrikaans, I love you. Actually, the Afrikaans community and culture reminds me a lot of the South. It makes me feel very at home. And all my family over here is Afrikaans, which is, it's nice. So anyways, we moved to the Free State, and it was a slightly bigger town, and they actually had a mall, so I could get some of the things that I was used to getting. And then we moved to Cape Town, and it's just like living in a big city in Texas, like Dallas or San Antonio or Houston or what have you. Everything that I can get there, pretty much I can get here. The only problem is because of import tax. There's like a 14% import tax, which is, it doesn't seem like that much, but like when you already factor in that everything costs, like electronics and whatnot, costs like 15% more, 15 to 30% more, then you add the import tax on top of that. It's, you're paying roughly 30% more for all electronics. Like a PlayStation game, for instance, is equivalent to, I'd say roughly $85 probably for a PlayStation game. Yeah, imagine that. Wrap your head around that for a minute, guys. $85 for a PlayStation game. So it's no wonder that piracy is rife in this country. But anyways, those are some of the main differences I noticed right off the bat. Obviously, you also have the differences in socioeconomic levels. In South Africa, there is quite a bit of the haves and the have-nots. And I obviously have an opinion on that, and I'm not going into politics, race, or religion on any of my vlogs. So I'll leave that at that. Yeah, so those are the main differences that I've noticed between living in the States and South Africa. But I enjoy South Africa. It's a beautiful country. Like I said, I love the Afrikaans culture. Nothing taken away from the English culture either as well. They say English. If you're not Afrikaans, you're English, which is, it's weird because they don't really, you don't disseminate people. Is disseminate the right word? I guess, yeah, maybe it is. You don't disseminate between like a person that speaks English is English. The person that speaks Afrikaans is Afrikaans, even though obviously the English people aren't necessarily from England. I mean, I'm sure they were from England, in colonial times, a couple hundred years ago or whatever. This is actually, I've gone over the pass, and we were just over by Takai, and now I'm sure this wide-angle lens is not doing this any justice at all. Maybe I can, who's behind me? I'm not sure, there's a lot of people behind me. I was going to say maybe I can pull over here and let you guys take a look, but I don't think it's a good idea. So we were in Takai, but now we're going over to Noordhoek, which is another small little kind of villagey place. Yeah, so I guess I'll go ahead and wrap this vlog up. We're getting towards the end here. It's less scenic and more just kind of towny. But thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it as always. And if you like it, please subscribe. And if you know anybody that you think might enjoy some of my vlogs in Cape Town and surround, please pass along my name. I definitely appreciate any recommendations you guys can give. So until next time, this is Miggs signing out.